Welcome to today's yoga story with LeeAnn. I am LeeAnn and I hope that you're ready for some yoga with a story. You might be excited as I am because today we're talking about the best thing in the entire world, love. You know it, everybody has a heart, and from our heart is where all of the love grows. So we're going to warm up for yoga today with some X's and some O's. So to be an X, you're going to lift your arms up and imagine a crisscross right across your body. So X, breathe in, and O, squeeze it in. X, breathe in, open your heart, open your chest, and O, squeeze it in. This time, make this breath the biggest breath you've taken all day. Breathe that X up. Spread your fingers, take up space, and O, breathe it in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything in. And relax. X's and O's are perfect for our love-themed yoga story today, and I hope you're warmed up and ready to go to Love Island with me. So we're going to begin in boat pose. So to be a boat, you need to just stay on your mat, but put your feet in front of you. Get yourself comfortable. You can use your hands to balance you to start off with. To go in your boat, you can be a boat with one leg up, or you can be a boat with two legs up. It's up to you. And you can even be a boat with hands down or hands up. So feel into the boat that feels best in your body. 1 foot down or 2 feet down. It's your body, it's your yoga, so you can do whatever works best for you. From whatever boat you're in today, make sure that you look down. Do you have your life jacket on? Zoop. Make sure that you're safe. You have your breath in your body. And your heart is ready, and let's row our boats all the way to Love Island. Here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Freeze! Did you remember to bring snacks? Phew. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Freeze! Did you forget to breathe? Breathe in. And breathe out. We made it. So Love Island is an amazing place where everything is loving. It's not a regular place. It's maybe a place you've never been to before. I've never been there before, so it's my first time too. So here on this island, there are many creatures that live in harmony. Plants, birds, animals. Now, in order for us to go onto Love Island, we're going to have to disguise ourselves as trees because there are no humans on this island, only plants and animals. So let's turn ourselves into a tree. The best part about today's tree pose, yoga friends, is that you can choose which kind of tree you'd like to be. A small tree, a big tree, a coniferous tree, a deciduous tree. You get to choose. And you get to choose where your foot goes. If it just stays down on the floor as a kickstand, that's cool. If your arms want to be branches like this, that's cool, or on your hips, or even at your heart. So I'm going to be a tree that stands like this as I'm hiding and disguising myself so that nobody on the island knows that there are any humans here. But don't forget to breathe. And change legs to give the other leg a turn. Hiding yourself. Maybe this time you can change your arms. I'll be a coniferous tree this time. Perfect. Nobody knows that we're here. Let's keep going with the story. Let's come into one of my favorite yoga poses because I know that they live here, lizards. So come onto your hands and knees. To begin with our lizard pose, we're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out, and one leg's going to come behind you to get nice and long and strong, and the other leg will come out behind you to get nice and long and strong here in your plank pose. Sometimes when I'm in a plank, I feel a bit like a lizard. Lower your knees down and bring your head down, and you're going to take a little nibble of some grass. Very tasty, and come back up. All right, bring one foot between your hands and get nice and stretchy here. And then bring both hands on the inside of your foot and lift up your back knee. And here is lizard. So there were lizards on that island. Take your breath in and lower it down. We're going to have to try and do lizard on the other side as well because we don't want to make the other leg feel left out. So bring your other foot up, both hands on this side, on the inside of your foot, and lift up your knee and breathe here. Feels so good to be a lizard, especially when you're on Love Island where everything is so peaceful. And there were also snakes on Love Island. So come on down to your belly. Make yourself very long. You may have guessed that there were also snakes on this island. Don't be afraid of snakes, yoga friends. Snakes are awesome. So bring your head down and your hands underneath your shoulders and breathe in for us, starting off with a baby snake. And lower it down. And let's try a bit of a bigger snake. Bigger snakes are not any more scary than smaller snakes. Breathe a little bit higher up. Very good. And lower it down. And this time breathe your snake up as high as your snake can go or wants to go in your body today. Breathe it all the way up. And look over one shoulder. And look over the other shoulder. And look up to the sky. And then breathe your snake all the way down. And slither, slither, slither your spine as much as you can. So there were snakes, there were lizards, and there were bumblebees. Come back to your seated position. Put your hands on your shoulders and roll your shoulders back. And breathe in and forward. Breathe your bumblebee breathe your bumblebee wings up. And when you breathe out, buzz them again. Lowering your head down, breathe your head up, wings up, and last time, bumblebee friends, buzz it out. So, many loving creatures on this island, but the most extraordinary thing is that they did have a queen. But it wasn't the kind of queen you might have expected who had a crown and a big dress, but it was a very tiny creature. This queen of Love Island was a butterfly. Can you imagine that? Bring your feet together with me for some butterfly yoga pose. This butterfly was the most kind, loving, and generous creature ever known. So you're going to flap your wings and breathe and release. Now, you might have seen butterflies as I have, and they have something very unique, antenna. So you can have your antenna up at the top like this. Sometimes when I'm doing yoga, I like to turn my arms into wings as well, just to get all the flapping motion of my whole body, so breathing up and down. So this butterfly used to make sure that everybody on the island felt loved and safe. And there was one rule, and that rule was, you guessed it, love. Everybody has to love everybody else. So if you were going for a walk, for example, and you saw someone that needed help, well, you would have to help them. If there were a bug that were on its back, come into dead bug with me, or bug in trouble. Bug in trouble. Sometimes we call this dead bug. This bug isn't going to be dead. Wiggle your arms, wiggle your legs. If you were a helper and you were on Love Island, you would have to help that bug. Come on back up. And if you didn't, you'd be banished from Love Island forever. If you saw a fly and you were on Love Island and it was really annoying you, you couldn't swat it away. You would just have to move away and be patient and breathe. If you saw a flower that you really wanted to pick, you couldn't pick it, but you could smell it. So let's pretend that we're reaching down. Come on down, reaching forward as much as you can, and smell the flower. But don't pick it, and come back up. Love Island was a place where everything was respected, where nature was respected, just for being as it was. And that butterfly, the queen of all things, made sure that love prevailed. What a wonderful place. Let's get back into our boat and see if we can remember all the things we learned here on Love Island and maybe bring it back home with us where we live. So maybe you want to try being a different kind of boat for our return home. Maybe you want to practice, I don't know, It's your body. See what your body needs for this last journey. Take a deep breath in, and here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And lower yourself all the way down as you return to earth. Welcome back to our beautiful island home, planet Earth. I hope that you took some ideas from Love Island, because as we know, our Earth needs as much love as we can get. Coming back up to your sitting position, put your hands on your heart, feel all the love in your body, and remember that the best part about loving is giving it away and sharing it with others. And loving yourself so much. Good job doing yoga with me today, my friends. I'm so proud of you and so glad that you showed up. And remember that you can do your yoga anytime you need it, and I'll be here to do yoga with you for another video very soon. Bye for now. Namaste.